So, were you thinking of leaving your minor child as the beneficiary of your life insurance policy? Well, hello, darlings. Hold up a minute. Let's think about this one and talk about it really well. So, now I know that if you are a parent, the first ones that you would think of for beneficiaries for your life insurance policies would probably be your children. Now, if your child is grown, don't worry about it. This doesn't pertain to them. But if your child is a minor, there are going to be some things that you're going to need to know, and you're going to need to plan for some things in advance if you don't want things to be a hot mess, okay? So now, first of all, there are some carriers that won't even allow you to name a minor child as a beneficiary. They would have to be 18 and in some instances 21, okay? So they won't even allow it in some cases. But now, for carriers who do, where it is allowable for you to name a minor, if you were to pass and they are still a minor, they would not be able to have access to those funds unless and until they reach the age of consent. Okay, so now there are some things that you're going to need to do to prepare for any of this because it could turn out really badly. Well, I'm going to always tell you that in cases like this, you're going to want to speak to an estate law attorney, okay? Because they can tell you what is best for you, but here are some typical ways of handling it. You could choose someone and form a custodial agreement with them now before you're, gone, right? And make sure that they understand fully and it's all worked out fully and legally what you would want in the event of your passing if your children are still minors. You could also form a trust. And a trust would have to, be the beneficiary of your life insurance policy, but then you could stipulate how you wanted things handled, okay? Now, this being said, again, please contact an attorney who can assist you with which way you need to go, okay? Whether it's a trust or a custodial arrangement. Now, if you don't do that and you don't plan for it ahead of time and you pass, and you've left your minor child as the beneficiary, then what's going to happen is they're not going to have access to the money until they are of the age of consent. So what would happen now is that the courts would more than likely get involved and appoint someone as custodian of your child's estate, okay? And this person would then be charged with distributing, the money as they saw fit. But the risk of that is the courts may not know your true feelings about someone, and they may not know that someone really doesn't have your child's best interest at heart, and they could appoint someone who checks out on paper, but they don't check out in reality. Okay? So please be very, very careful of this. Plan ahead. It's great to want to pass on generational wealth, but if we don't do it correctly, we're not passing on anything but heartache. One more thing, when the courts do have to do this, it's often very expensive and time consuming. And sometimes the fees are so great that it could end up significantly impacting the amount that you wanted to pass on to your child or children. Okay, so let's be wise about these things and let's be able to pass on generational wealth. But here's what I'm going to add to that. Please do not pass on generational wealth without having first taught them financial literacy. Let's talk again soon. I'm Christine Jones. I am a licensed life insurance broker. I am licensed in the states of Arizona, California, North Carolina, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And if for some reason you are not in one of those states and you want to work with me and get a policy, just let me know. What I will do is complete the application and pay the fee, and I can get licensed in your state. It's just that easy. You may reach me at 888-390-8267. Let's talk again soon. Bye-bye.